Hey friends, it's Alonzo with ASAP Business Communications, and today we're going to talk to Future Transitions employees about the migration of their Future Transitions email over to the Gmail platform. Now, what this means is that from now on, you'll be able to go straight to Gmail and manage your Future Transitions email straight from there. So, stick around, buckle your seatbelt. We're going to go on this little road trip, and it should be a lot of fun. Here we go. Okay, what we've got here is your future transition. If your name is Michael Jackson, then it was like mjackson at futuretransitions.com. And we gave you a mailbox last year so that when somebody sent you an email, it would come in here, and these messages would come into your mailbox, and that's where they would reside. What we've done now is we've given you a new mailbox, a mailbox by Gmail. And the Gmail box, of course, is much bigger. You'll never run out of any space or anything in there. We give you small ones here. Some people, we made them a little bit larger so you can get more messages in there. So what we're doing with the Gmail mailbox is we've given you the the email address. If your name is Michael Jackson, it would be ft.mjackson@gmail.com. So the only reason you would need that email address is to log into your Gmail. That's it. You're not going to be giving that email address out to anybody. You won't be sending from that email, just to log in to check your email. Now, when you log in and you do a compose, there'll be a drop-down menu that you can use this email address or your Future Transitions email address. And the default is the Future Transitions email address. So all you gotta do is select that and send your messages as normal. Anybody from the outside world, whether it's Regional Center or your spouse or whoever it is, if they send email to this Future Transitions account, it'll automatically end up in there. And remember, this is a huge mailbox. You'll never run out of space. You can go back a year or 2 years. I go back 2 and 3 years and look and see email that somebody sent me, and do a search, and you'll never run out of space there. So any emails that come here will automatically end up in here. Now, right now, they're ending up in here too, but pretty soon this is going to get so full, but we'll have to go in there and say, hey, when you send it over there, just delete it from here. And all your emails will be over here. So, this is the only reason you need this email address is to go to gmail.com. When it asks you for your login, this is what your login is. You already have your password. You should have that by now. You can use this to compose. You can set up your signature in this mailbox so that when you send out email, it'll show your name and your signature at the bottom, and we're going to show you how to do all that. All I want you to know right now is that this mailbox where you've been going to for the Future Transitions, you don't have to worry about that anymore. You don't have to go there. You can go straight to Gmail, or if you go to the website and click on the mail icon, it'll take you to this spot in the future. Okay? Any questions? Good. Let's go. Hello everyone, Alonzo Furch here, and we're going to just show you a little bit real time on how to manage or get into your new Gmail. Here you have a username, and we're going to just type in ft.jbrooks. We're going to use her as an example, at gmail.com. And of course, you all should have a temporary password. We'll talk to you a little bit later on how to change that password. And we're going to sign in. We are not going to click Stay Sign In, but that might be a good idea for you because that way you don't have to continually put in your email address and your password. Now keep in mind, this is not your Future Transitions password. This is your Gmail password, and the only time you ever use that is right here when it asks you for your username. So we're going to go ahead and sign in.
Over here on my screen, it's asking me to remember the password for Jackie Brooks, and I don't want to do that, so I'm closing that down. And what this is Jackie's inbox, her inbox. She can see that, or as you can see right here, she has a total of 6 emails here. However, in the inbox, it only says she has 5. And the reason for that is because there are 5 that are new that she hasn't acknowledged or read. Now, there's one here that is not bold, and that's because that's an email that I sent to Jackie earlier to help set up her Gmail, and I had to read that email. So it's already been read, so that's how I know that it is not a new email. Now, when we get ready to compose email, all we do is we come over here and compose and to send an email. So we're going to click on that right there. And right away, you notice that the signature page is already comes up, so that when you start typing here, this is the body of the email. This is where your message would go, and your signature will be right below that. And as you can see, I kind of misspelled something there, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Also, on this same section here, you will see that you have contacts. These are people who are in your address book. And as you can see right here, the one person that Jackie has in the address book is Alonzo First. And there's a picture of Alonzo, and you can change that if you want. You don't have Alonzo in yours. I just put that in so that we can see how to do that. Let's say we had a new contact. We come here for new contact, and we can say this new contact is Dr. Lasker. Or maybe we want that to say Gail Lasker. Or maybe we want that to say Gail Lasker Whaley. But however you want to put it in, it's going to find the email address for you. I think I'm going to put in her first name just to demonstrate to you. Let's spell it right, otherwise I won't get paid. So we're going to come down here and put her email address in. And of course her email address is glasker@futuretransitions.com. Okay, and her phone number, in this case it's asking for a mobile phone number, and I don't even know it, but I think it's 661-406 whatever it is, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't remember what her cell phone number is, but that's her mobile number. And I can come over here and say save this now. If you happen to have a picture on your computer, you can click add picture. I don't have a picture of her on my computer, I don't think anyway. And you can actually find a picture of her. Don't know if I have such a picture of her. Here's the picture right here. It says picture number 729. I would be afraid to pull this up in front of you guys, but I'm daring. I can always start it over again. Let's see what that picture is. Oh, that's a picture of a keyboard. Must be something I was going to buy. Anyway, take that picture, adjust it to what part of the picture I want it to be. Let's say it's going to be this right here, and we're going to say apply changes, and voila. Now anytime I pull up Dr. Lasker, that picture will come there. I can put her address here, her birthday, of course. I think that's 1912. I could be mistaken about that. And I can just add that. Or I can click Save Now. Okay? Now, we can come back over here to the mail section, and when we get ready to send the mail, all we have to do is type any part of her name. Let's say Gail. See, as soon as I type in the first letter or two, then it immediately comes up in this section with her name. I can just click on that, and voila, I've got her in my contact list, and I can easily send email. Of course, this area right here is for the subject, and the subject may be Tuesday's meeting. Always, always, always put a subject in, and you can put something here like I'll be there on time. Okay? Now, notice in the subject here, well, let's go ahead and send this email. If we click send, there it goes. We're back on the contact list because that's where we ended up at. Let's go back to mail. And we can come down here to send, and it shows 2 emails that have been sent that you've ever sent. Once every email you send, you can always come back here and get it. Year, 2 years, 3 years later, it'll be there. Dr. Lasker, Tuesday meeting. Here's one that Jackie supposedly sent to Alonzo that said, "Hey Genius." By the way, you see how I mouse over that and that picture comes up, and I can easily email or invite to chat or whatever, or even send Alonzo an SMS message. I think that's down here. Let me get my mouse to work here. Sorry, forget it. Mouse over Dr. Lasker. You see the picture of the keyboard comes up because that's what we put in. And there we go. Now, I was going to say, this is your list of sent emails. This is your inbox. And you can see any emails that you never read or you read, but they're no longer bold because you read them already. If you come over here, the last thing I want to show you, when we came over here to say compose mail, we looked at the signature. And if you notice right here, Jackie Brooks' signature is down here, but it's got like the wrong extension number here. And all of you probably have the wrong extension number, so I'm going to show you how to change it to the right one. Also, Jackie is now in the SLS office. She may want that phone number to be listed here instead of the Future Transitions main number. So we're going to come over here in the upper right hand corner, and there's a wheel there, and we're going to say go to Mail Settings. Then we're going to be on the General tab. Make sure you're on the General tab and scroll down to the email signature. Notice right here it says jbrooks@futuretransitions.com. That's when we want this signature to apply. If we, for some reason, wanted to send email from the other address, you see there is no signature that applies here. Make sure this is on Future Transitions. Come down here, and you can change that extension number or any field inside there. 214 also is not her the correct number, but we're going to just let her change it to whatever her extension number is. And we're going to come down here and save changes. And voila, there you go. There's a lot of other things you can do. You have a very, very powerful calendar. We'll have to have a whole nother session on that. You can look at draft mail emails that you started writing but you never finished. And you play around with it. You'll have some good times with it. So thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please contact Alonzo. Good night.